Let's talk about why trucks have become a fashion statement and aren't really being used correctly. 20 to 30 years ago, the truck in front was what you'd see on average. Today, the truck in the back is more common to what you'll see, or a Tacoma full-sized pickup truck. The user states the beds are roughly the same size, but to be clear, the larger truck has a bigger hauling weight and a larger payload weight. But most people that buy these trucks are masquerading as Cowboys. From Edwards, we see that 75% of truck owners use their truck for towing only one time a year or less, meaning mostly never. 70% of them go off-road one time a year or less. This would indicate a lot of the people buying these trucks are buying them as a fashion statement.
Give me a truck. The bigger, the better. The badder, the bigger. The better, the dumber. I don't know how to live in modern life. I like an old life where I could put a bunch of stuff in the back, even though I don't have a bunch of stuff to put in the back and I mostly stay home and watch Netflix. Why am I doing this voice? Because I got a truck and I want a voice to match the truck, and I want a hat to match the voice to match the truck, and maybe a sparkly sequined button-up shirt that has a big belt buckle on top of my pants and some boots to show people that I don't live in the practical current world, but instead I live in fake man world, old man world, where I'm a cowboy. I'm a cowboy and I show up with my cowboy vibes and I intimidate people with my outfit, even though they really are just kind of laughing because it's just impractical and I couldn't even run fast after somebody.
Hello everyone, I'm Ben Gleib for Rebel HQ, here to talk to you about regular cars. Have you seen regular cars? Ones that hold the amount of people and things that you need on a regular basis and have a trunk that you can lock so people can't steal the stuff out of it, instead of having 2/3 of the space in the vehicle that you have just be empty space that kind of is just sitting back there, and if you want to store stuff, it kind of could just get stolen right out of there all the time and also kind of jumble around loose in the back. Try regular cars. I mean, the fact that you can get the same size bed from the small truck pictured in the foreground, but choose instead the big, super-duper cowboy truck in the back when you're not even using either truck for what its intended purpose is, shows that you most likely, and of course not in all cases, are inadequate as a man. You know what I mean? Maybe inadequate down. I'm just saying, if you were really the man you thought you were, really had the big set of balls you think you did, would your truck need balls? Would your truck need nuts? If you had a good set of them yourself? And question some of the things that tend to go with this false male bravado oftentimes that comes along with people who think they're cowboys, who live in modern life and are in fact not cowboys. They tend to stick to traditional visions of what a man is, and so they can't bend what they see in their own head as possibly other views of what someone's gender identity could be. Yet they think their truck could be a man. They give testicles to their truck, yet they're uncomfortable if a human being wants to identify as a man.
Sorry, it's only for biological men and inanimate objects that get to do that.
So you have to ask yourself, why the huge empty bed of space in the back of this vehicle you drive around? Could it be because you want something to match the empty space inside of your head? Just food for thought. Thoughts of the stuff your brain's supposed to do if you had one in there. If you're a real man, or a real woman, or anyone who identifies as either or anywhere on the spectrum in between, you might enjoy my brand new comedy special, The Mad King, on YouTube. And subscribe to my podcast, Last Week on Earth. New season coming very soon.